everybody, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Today we have spring fever, pretty bad. I don't know about you guys, but today we've just been out doing a bunch of mulching. I have been mulching stuff, all our fruit trees. I got these right here. I just showed you guys. These are our fruit salad trees. They have apricots, peaches, nectarines, and plums all grafted into one tree. All 5 of these. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, yeah, all 5 of these. And I had a little small apple tree there that we thought had died, and it broke off, and all of a sudden it just, shot up and just got little branches everywhere. I'd like, let's give it a shot. So last spring it did pretty good. It's actually growing pretty good. So hopefully this year it'll double in size, and we'll have a nice apple tree bush because it's growing like a bush. But it looks good. But appreciate you guys stopping by. I really do. We just got a case of spring fever. We've been out here finishing up some muscadines, mulching all our trees. I'm almost done. I got a handful of apple trees right over here. Y'all can't see them, but I got them lined up right along the edge of the woods. I got a whole bunch of them lined along the edge of the woods. Then we have these fig trees and stuff, and I have some blueberries and fig trees and stuff. The chickens won't hardly allow me to mulch those. This is about the border here, and I'm sure they're going to get into this. I already know it. But the chickens, anything near the chickens, they will scratch it all up, and so you're just wasting a lot of time and effort mulching, and I hate that because they could really use it. We used to do it, and then 3 weeks later all of it's gone. It's just scattered all over the yard. Right now in the winter, the chickens really hold tight. They stay in the front yard, but they hold tight. They stay mostly in the front yard, and they hold tight around the coop. But in springtime, I mean, they just go everywhere. They all spread out. I guess it's a breeding type thing, but they all spread out. They'll be they're just everywhere. So they'll get into all this stuff. But we thought we'd get out and do mulch as much as we could. These are our elderberries. Look at how these things have taken off. I only want to say they've only been 2 years, maybe. 2 years. We had them as just little stalks. We bought them from Ison's nursery, and they just took off. They got where they're coming all up out of the ground. And so I'm going to mulch them this year because they really got weedy last year. But look at this, guys. Huh? Tell me we're not getting that springtime fever in Georgia. You know what's going to happen, don't you? We're going to get a nice frost, and it's going to wipe everything out. But that's okay. It's all in fun. I just love it. I had some questions the last time I did some mulching. Somebody asked why I mulch. Number one thing, I think it looks good. I just think it looks good. All my fruit trees all on the driveway, everything. It just really looks good. Another thing, it helps keep your weeds beat back. It's a natural way to keep your weeds beat back without having to spray your weeds. I try my hardest. I'm not an organic grower. In the garden, we do the garden all organic. Most of the fruit trees we do organic. I would say all the fruit trees we do organic. But you know what? We don't, because I fertilize everything. The garden, we don't fertilize. We don't do any of that stuff. We keep the garden completely organic. But all my fruit, I fertilize. The muscadines, I do spray for bugs because we get wiped out by Japanese beetles. And I got thousands of dollars in the muscadines, so I got to fight the beetles back. But that's just a natural way to keep the weeds beat back. I know I'm rambling. The mulch is a great way to keep the weeds beat back, and it helps hold in moisture. In the summer, when we have these long, hot summer days in Georgia that could last for a long time, for weeks, that helps hold in moisture. It really does. And it also breaks down over time and just makes a great soil that works down into the natural soil. I just love mulching, and we get it for free. It doesn't cost anything. So when days that I really don't have a lot to do, I just fire up the tractor and start mulching. It's so much fun. Let me finish mulching both of these, and I want to go check my compost pile. I haven't seen the compost pile in a little while. I want to go see it, see what it's looking like. I'd like to turn it a little bit because I think next month we're going to go ahead and start throwing it in the garden. I mean, we are just itching to get in these gardens. I got something I want to do with this bean tunnel as well, so stick around for that. Just got some things we're just goofing off doing today, guys, so stick around. Let's go turn this mulch pile, or not the mulch pile, the compost pile, see what it looks like. And we're about to start a new compost pile. It's that time of year. I know I keep rambling. It's that time of year where we start another compost pile where we compost all the chicken stuff. Anything we throw away, we compost. all from about February till maybe about January. We hadn't put anything on this compost pile in a while because we know it's about to go into the garden. We want it all broke down before it goes in the garden. But anyway, let's go check the compost pile. Compost pile. Mia, you find you something? Come here, come here, come here. Put that down. Found you a feather. Mia found her something in the compost pile. Well, the compost pile looks pretty good. We're gonna stir it up, play with it a little bit. It is absolutely amazing how this breaks down. We've cleaned out the chicken pen a bunch of times, and the quail pen and the ducks a bunch of times, and this stuff has been up, I mean, this high, and it just breaks down. You add more and it breaks down, and you add more. It's just amazing. It's really, really amazing. All our chickens that we process, the ducks we process, the quail we process, all that stuff we bring in here, dump it, and then we add pine shavings over the top so it doesn't smell. It's not supposed to smell. We do get occasional smell. You can tell there's a few bones in here, but that's good for your garden. Good, good, good for your garden. I mean, it just makes a garden rock. And we've done this for the last few years, and our garden's always done pretty good. But this compost pile we're going to turn today, and I think in a couple of weeks we'll end up throwing it probably on the second garden over there. I think last year we put it all on this garden. I can't remember, but we may put it on that garden. I'm not sure. It won't take up a lot of that garden whatsoever. It's not that much. And those are some big gardens, but right here, our compost pile is right there. Right here is where we start the next one. This was from our last compost pile, and we cleaned it out. We just pile it up right here, and it just does its thing. And we turn it occasionally when we come up here to do anything in the garden, or anytime we're on the tractor, I'll make a point to come up here and turn the compost pile. And just scoop it, turn it over, and pull it back, and scoop it and turn it over. And seems to work great. We've always had really, really good gardens doing that. So if you guys aren't composting, I would highly recommend to find you a little spot in your yard and do some composting. Eggshell, coffee grounds. We can't do that now that we got Mia and Odin. We used to have a bucket out on the front yard, by the front door. We threw everything in there, apple peel, banana peels, all that stuff. Can't do it no more because these two jokers, they drag it all over. We just can't do anything like that anymore, but that's okay. Compost what you can, and it works really good, even in your smaller gardens. If you got small gardens, raised beds, there's a ton of different ways to compost. Check out YouTube compost, Google YouTube, or check out any compost videos. There's so many different ways to compost. But let me get to turning this real quick. It's getting late. I need to start cooking dinner. And tomorrow I'll come back. I want to show you something else we're going to do out here tomorrow that I'm super excited about. I really, really am ready to get this garden fired up. So I got to do some preparation. So stick around. We'll turn this real quick tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get in the garden. I may have to turn the volume up on that. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. Y'all hear all those frogs? It's the next day. Spring is in the air. I know we're gonna get some more cold, but boy, I'm enjoying this while it's here. It's super cloudy. It's 70 degrees today. It's beautiful here in Georgia. There was a little wind earlier, but it's super overcast. Let me show y'all. Yeah, we got rain coming in tonight. Rain coming in tonight, but it's super nice. Hopefully it doesn't come in while I'm doing this. What I want to do, like I said earlier, it's the next day. I just walked down here, I could hear them frogs. I thought, man, I ain't heard frogs in a minute. What I wanted to do was go through some of this scrap hog panel I have left. I have a ton of this stuff I got from my neighbor. And I wanted to extend, I can't get it separated. I wanted to extend our bean tunnel. I want to make it about 2, maybe 3 panels longer. because we love growing those pole beans every year. They're super easy to grow, and I'm all about growing what I like, the easy things to grow. I like growing easy things because I always feel like a failure when my stuff doesn't grow. But I love beans. I'm an absolute bean nut. I love any kind of bean. But the pole beans that we grow every year are really, really good. They're just a string bean type pole bean. They're really, really good. But I'm gonna grow more this year. I got enough room in my garden to extend it 2, maybe 3 panels further. So that's what I want to do. I just want to extend it out a little bit so we can add some more beans. So stick around. It's a it's a long haul from here to the garden. I have to go through this gate, out the other gate, way out. It's way up there. So, and as y'all know, these things aren't the lightest things, but I'm just gonna grab them one at a time, take my time, get them up there, and we're gonna get us a extended length, some extended length on our bean tunnel. Well, for you new subscribers, this is our bean tunnel, and I figured I could extend it out two more panels. I drug them over here. I went and got some T-posts, and everything's, you know, back and forth. So I get my exercise out here on the farm. I absolutely do. I don't have any four-wheeler or anything. I just walk it out. I'd love to have one. Whew. But I'm going to attempt this by myself. When we did this the last time, it was me and my son-in-law. And we hammered T-posts in, and it really held good. We got it all bound together, each one bound together with some hog rings. We started with zip ties, and then we bought some hog rings. That just helps out way better. But let's see if we can. I'm going to attempt this by myself. I think I can do it. We're going to have it on video, so we will see how this plays out. I'm not exactly sure if I can do this or not. Well, there it is. This is our original bean tunnel. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 panels long. We added 2 more on the end. I was kind of disappointed in this one. I didn't know it was a shorter panel until I got it up. And it's up, it ain't coming back down. I just have to remember to duck my head. We may take it down one year, but not right now. I done got tired dragging all this stuff around. But it looks kind of corny. But I don't care what it looks like, as long as this thing will hold some beans. And it is solid as a rock. So we are super excited about planting some beans on this bean tunnel, guys. If y'all have any bean tunnel, or if y'all done beans this way, leave it in the comments below. Let me know how you guys grow your beans. We are going to fill this thing up with beans this year. We're going to have a bunch of bush beans going all the way up this year. Just lots and lots of beans this year. I'm going to really change the way we are growing out here this year, I think. At least we're going to plant a lot of different stuff that me and my wife eat, because everybody's done moved out now. It's just me and my wife here, and we're going to plant a lot of beans. We eat a lot of beans, we eat a lot of okra, and I'm going to plant a lot of corn this year. We fell in love with that Silver Queen corn. We just, oh my gosh, we love that stuff. So I may plant Silver Queen back there in that garden, and I may find some kind of yellow sweet corn to put out here. I'm wanting to put a yellow sweet corn out here, but then again, I'm wanting to grow gem corn too. So I don't want that cross-pollinating. So we're going to have some fun this year. We're going to have a lot of fun. I hope you guys are getting excited about spring as I am. Out here, like I say, I just started sweating. This is my first sweat of the year. It's 70 degrees and it's windy. It's really nice. I'm really enjoying it. I want to find something else to get into. But guys, subscribe to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, it doesn't cost anything. I really appreciate it. Plan on doing a lot more farm videos. We're getting headed towards spring. I'm ready for some new chicks. I hope you guys are. I'm ready for some chicks. I'm ready for some baby quail, some baby ducks. I'm ready to play. I am really getting excited. I know winter's not over. I know we're gonna get some more cold. But right now, I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Share this video with all your friends. Let them know we all got spring fever, guys. Love y'all to death. We'll see y'all on the next video.